although it is true that I was DPP under the old constitution, but you may understand that there was no office of DPP under the old constitution. It was an administrative architecture, right? The DPP later on changed to CPP and whatever else. Basically, a department, an appendage of the Attorney General. DPP operated under the directions and control of the Attorney General. There was no independence, functional independence, operational independence, financial independence, no. So whereas it is true, and this question was raised, I mean, the question was put to me several times during the nomination process. Whereas it is true that I occupied a position bearing the same name, there is not a similarity in the two positions. This is an independent position, constitutional office with its own independence and autonomy. So, of course, my having been in this office the last 5 years, 6 years so, can be taken and has been taken by others as evidence of lack of change. In other words, change was taken to mean new faces. But there is also advantage of having, in some way, and I'm not trying to defend my appointment because I competed against everybody. I was not appointed in secret. The position was applied for. All the best brains in this country had a go at it. And I emerged the top through a fairly grueling process. Now, what I'm saying is, of course, there is near obsession in this country about new faces. We tend sometimes to forget the need for continuity and institutional memory.
I just remember when we met you at the U.S. Embassy. Actually, even the face was done.
Sorry?
Today you look happier. I just met you a few days
ago. Yeah, I was still recovering from the punches.
How did you take it, by the way?
Which one? What?
The punches.
The process.
The grilling.
It was painful, no doubt. And again, take it this way, because the three of us, the Chief Justice, Deputy Chief Justice, and myself, were among the first appointees to be taken through that process of vetting. And there were no ground rules. So in a sense, we were like guinea pigs. We were being tested. We were being used as experimentally. So it was a painful process, traumatizing to my family and so on and so forth. But I think it was necessary. It was a necessary process. It's important to have gone through that process. And I can say that I am a better person, far better person now than before I went through that process.